Welcome to Dolphin Dive Daily, your go-to spot for everything Miami Dolphins. If you bleed aqua and orange, hit that subscribe button and join the pod. The NFL world woke up to an absolute bombshell this week. Keenan Allen, one of the league's most precise and polished route runners, has officially signed with the Miami Dolphins for a jaw-dropping $16 million per year. The move immediately sent shockwaves through social media, with fans flooding comment sections and analysts scrambling to break down what this means for Tua Tagovailoa and that already electric Dolphins offense. Allen, known for his surgical precision in routes and elite hands, brings something Miami has been missing, a veteran receiver who thrives in timing-based offenses. He's not the flashiest name anymore, but make no mistake, when healthy, Keenan Allen is one of the most reliable targets in football. The idea of him lining up alongside Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle already has defensive coordinators sweating, because this trio could be absolutely lethal in Mike McDaniel's system. The Dolphins have built a track team on offense, and now they've added a professor of route running to complement all that speed. The whispers around the league are growing louder. This isn't just another signing. This could be the missing piece that unlocks an even scarier version of Miami's attack. Now, let's be real. $16 million a year for a receiver entering his 30s raised some eyebrows at first. But when you take a closer look, it's actually a brilliant move. Keenan Allen isn't just another pass catcher. He's a mentor, a leader, and a technician. The Dolphins saw what happened when the Chargers leaned on him last season. Even at his age, he was a first-down machine. In a league where separation is everything, Allen still creates space like few others. And for Tua Tagovailoa, a quarterback who thrives on timing and accuracy, that's pure gold. The Dolphins' offense has sometimes looked one-dimensional, relying heavily on the deep threat of Tyreek and the quick slants from Waddle. But Allen adds a whole new dimension, the possession guy, the chain mover, the reliable third-down weapon. It's no wonder Dolphins fans are buzzing, saying this move could finally balance out their offense. The signing also sends a clear message. Miami isn't content with highlight plays. They want consistency, playoff poise, and championship-level control. Keenan Allen might just be the steadying hand they've been searching for. What makes this signing even juicier is the timing. Miami's front office has been under pressure to show commitment to Tua's development, especially with whispers about his future and extension talks heating up. By bringing in Keenan Allen, the Dolphins are giving Tua exactly what every quarterback dreams of, a security blanket who can read defenses as well as the QB himself. When the pocket collapses or the deep routes are covered, Allen becomes that quick, trusted option that keeps drives alive. That's what separates great offenses from good ones, having a player who can make the tough catch in traffic on 3rd and 7 with the game on the line. Allen has made a career out of those moments. And let's not forget, he's walking into an offense led by Mike McDaniel, a creative mastermind who loves using motion, mismatches, and timing routes. The chemistry between McDaniel's design and Allen's precision could be frighteningly efficient. Around the league, insiders are already saying this could elevate Tua's game to another level. Maybe even MVP-caliber numbers if everything clicks the right way. Still, the move comes with its share of risks. Keenan Allen's health has been a question mark for years, and durability is always the concern with veterans. But here's the twist. Miami isn't asking him to be the number 1 or even the number 2 option every week. That's what makes this such a clever fit. He'll likely operate out of the slot, picking apart zones, taking advantage of the defensive attention Tyreek Hill and Waddle draw on the outside. That means fewer high-impact collisions, more efficiency, and maybe even career longevity. Plus, the Dolphins' offense isn't built around physical dominance. It's built around precision, space, and timing. That's Allen's world. It's almost poetic how this came together. The Dolphins don't need him to run 70-yard go routes. They need him to be that quiet assassin who moves the chains, keeps the defense honest, and gives Tua a mental safety valve. It's the kind of move that might not dominate headlines all season, but come playoff time, could define how far this team actually goes. And while fans celebrate the arrival of Keenan Allen, the move also signals Miami's transformation into a team thinking long-term. This isn't just about 2025. It's about building an offensive identity that can evolve. Allen's influence will go beyond catches and touchdowns. He'll be a teacher in that locker room. Young players like Waddle and even tight end Durham Smythe are going to soak up knowledge from one of the best technicians the game has seen. It's like bringing in a masterclass on route running every single day in practice. And for Tua, having that kind of veteran who understands how to adjust on the fly could mean fewer forced throws and smarter decision-making. It's the kind of subtle improvement that doesn't show up in highlights, but changes outcomes. League insiders are saying Miami is quietly putting together the most balanced offensive roster in the AFC East. The pieces fit. The chemistry is coming. And Allen, with his calm demeanor and sharp football IQ, could be the glue that ties it all together when the lights get bright in January. If you think about it, this signing also adds a psychological edge to the Dolphins' locker room. Allen has played in countless big games, experienced heartbreaks, and seen both sides of the league, winning streaks and painful collapses. That maturity is invaluable for a Miami team still learning how to handle success. Remember how their offense sputtered late last season when defenses started pressing? That's where Allen steps in. He's the type of player who reads coverage before the snap, adjusts mid-route, and helps his quarterback stay calm under pressure. His communication and football IQ can't be overstated. Imagine those crucial third downs late in the fourth quarter. Tua drops back, pocket collapsing, and instead of forcing a risky deep ball, he hits Allen in stride for a 12-yard first down. That's what this signing is all about, stabilizing the offense, raising the floor, and turning potential into production. It's not the flashiest move of the offseason, but it might be the smartest. And in the AFC arms race, smart often beats flashy. Behind the scenes, sources are whispering that this deal had been brewing for weeks, maybe even months. The Dolphins front office, led by Chris Grier, apparently identified Allen early as their top offseason target. The plan was simple: find a veteran who could bring reliability and balance to an offense that, while explosive, sometimes felt too dependent on the deep ball. Miami knew that to compete with Kansas City, Baltimore, and Buffalo, they needed someone who could keep drives alive when the big plays weren't there. That's Keenan Allen's specialty. The numbers don't lie. Over the past 3 seasons, when he's on the field, he's among the league leaders in third down conversions. His catch rate is elite. His chemistry with quarterbacks has always been instant, and that's not luck. It's because he understands timing and leverage better than almost anyone. When the rumor first surfaced, most thought Miami couldn't afford him, but the front office pulled it off, structuring the deal smartly to keep cap flexibility. That's what makes this signing feel like a strategic chess move, patient, calculated, and designed to maximize every ounce of Tua's potential. The word around the locker room is that Tua Tagovailoa personally pushed for this signing. Sources close to the team suggest Tua has long admired Allen's consistency, watching film of his route running during his early years in the league. It's no secret Tua values precision and rhythm. He's not a gunslinger, he's a surgeon. And Allen fits that style perfectly. You can almost imagine those two clicking immediately, reading each other's body language, executing timing routes that leave defenses helpless. The beauty of this partnership is that it feels natural, not forced. There's no ego here. Allen knows his role, and Tua knows what he needs. It's the kind of veteran-young QB chemistry that reminds you of when Peyton Manning brought in Reggie Wayne or when Tom Brady leaned on Wes Welker. That quiet, efficient connection that kills defenses without the fireworks. And for Miami fans, that's music to their ears. Because for all the flash and flair this team has shown, what they've needed is a little substance, and Allen might just bring that balance. Now, let's talk about what this means for defenses. Opposing coordinators are already dreading their game plans. How do you cover Tyreek Hill's speed, Jalen Waddle's quickness, and Keenan Allen's precision all at once? It's a pick-your-poison situation. Double Hill, and Allen eats you up on slants. Focus on Allen, and Waddle burns you deep. Play zone, and McDaniel's motion-heavy offense will rip it apart. It's unfair on paper. This trio complements each other perfectly: speed, agility, and intelligence. Allen doesn't need to run past defenders. He beats them with angles and anticipation. He's the antidote to aggressive defenses, the answer when chaos breaks out. That's why some analysts are already calling this offense potentially historic if everyone stays healthy. Imagine Tua having all 3 healthy come playoff time. It's not a matter of if they'll score, but how many ways they'll do it. The Dolphins' passing game, already dangerous, might now evolve into something even more terrifying. disciplined dominance. And that's what wins championships, not just highlight reels. Still with us? Then show some love. Hit that like button and let us know in the comments. What's your take on the Finns this week? It's also worth noting how this move impacts the locker room culture. Miami has built an environment around accountability and joy, the fun team, as they're often called, but veterans like Allen add gravity to that atmosphere. He's known for his work ethic, his film study, and his obsession with details. Younger players gravitate toward that. He's going to raise the standard in practice. When Tyreek Hill sees Allen dissecting routes frame by frame, it sets a tone. When Waddle sees how Allen reads leverage, it sharpens his own craft. This ripple effect could transform the offense's mentality from fast and flashy to fast, flashy, and flawless. It's a subtle shift, but one that could make all the difference in postseason play. Teams that win in January are the ones that execute under pressure, not just those that can score quickly. Allen brings that mindset. Stay calm, stay sharp, and make every route count. For a young team chasing greatness, that's priceless. It's leadership through mastery, and Miami just bought itself a masterclass. Financially, the deal might look steep at first glance, but when you factor in the potential return, it's actually a bargain. $16 million for a player who can mentor, produce, and elevate an entire unit is a smart investment in today's market. The Dolphins structured it carefully, guaranteed money spread out, incentives tied to performance, and flexibility if things don't go as planned. It's the type of calculated risk winning franchises take. And let's not forget the marketing side. Keenan Allen is a respected name. His arrival brings credibility, attention, and leadership, exactly what Miami needs as they push deeper into national relevance. The Dolphins aren't just building a football team anymore. They're building a brand of disciplined excellence. Allen fits that image perfectly. Even rival fan bases admit this move feels like a power play. Quiet, confident, and deadly, just like Allen himself. And if this experiment works, we could be looking at the blueprint for how to blend youth, speed, and veteran intelligence into a championship offense. So here's the bottom line. Keenan Allen to the Miami Dolphins isn't just a signing, it's a statement. It's a declaration that Miami believes its time is now. They're not waiting for next year. They're not experimenting. They're all in. The Dolphins have seen what works in this league: versatility, depth, and experience. Allen brings all of that in one package. He's not a luxury. He's the missing ingredient. The Dolphins' offense was already a nightmare. Now it's strategic chaos. Every snap, every motion, every route becomes a guessing game for defenders. Tua gets his reliable escape route. The young receivers get a mentor, and McDaniel gets another chess piece for his creative playbook. It's the kind of move that doesn't just win games, it defines eras. And if this chemistry clicks the way many believe it will, the rest of the AFC better watch out. Because the Dolphins aren't just coming to play fast football anymore. They're coming to play smart, surgical, and unstoppable football. And with Keenan Allen in the mix, that just might be the deadliest combination in the league. That's a wrap for today's dive. If you're loving the content, share it with a fellow Dolphins fan, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a splash. Fins up.